Yo, what is going on? It's the DFS Shark, and we are back with another day of some NBA hoops. It is now February 8th. We are coming off a not so strong performance yesterday, right? Following a Tuesday where we crushed it. We hit every Taco Tuesday line. We hit a 10x. We just missed another 10x, right? So we 23x'd our money in total on Tuesday, followed by a day yesterday where we couldn't get one to fall, right? That's the way it happens. I'm always sharing the wins and losses on this channel. So I'm going to get into that recap, but I'm also show you some lines that off of YouTube that I had on the Discord, absolutely free, that I gave away that hit. It's good to have that variation. It's good to have multiple lineups, and I'll show you why. We'll go into that quick recap, right? But before we get started, if you are new to PrizePicks, there is a code below. Drop that code in at sign up, and they're going to give you up to a 100% match deposit bonus. This is a great time to take advantage of that promo code if you're thinking about getting started as well, because the Super Bowl is coming up. So there is a Patrick Mahomes line in there that is half a yard. So, come Sunday, that's a free win. You just got to find the right play to bundle that up with. If you're looking for a good play, I'll be dropping some lines in the Discord throughout the day today. So that would be a good spot to start. If you throw in 50, they're going to match you up to 50. Throw in 100, they're going to match you up to 100. And I'm just guessing they're probably going to have some more Super Bowl discounts. It's a good way to make the game a little more exciting as well for us that are in it every day. We understand, every day is a grind. You have your good days and you have your bad days, right? It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process when it comes to PrizePicks or just sports betting in general. So that code is below, the PrizePicks code. Drop that in, take advantage of that code. If you got any questions about PrizePicks, how it works, how it pays out, because it's different than your typical sports book, drop it in the comments, man. I'm happy to help. I had some people the other day asking about how the payouts work with a four-man line, right? And so, I'm happy to answer those questions. Anything I can do to help, but also the Discord link is going to be in the description and the comments for that. That is going to be the main spot if you really want to follow me, or if you just want to be a part of a community where everyone's sharing their plays, following each other, and really just giving back, right? There's no one in there trying to sell you anything. Everyone's just trying to win. That's the whole goal. We're all trying to win together. So we're all on the same side here, right? We're all on the same side. That's a spot where you can post your wins when you have them. But let's jump into yesterday's lineup, right? Let's throw that up here. It was an ugly performance, man. It's crazy when it comes to PrizePicks, because the lineups you have the most confidence in sometimes end up doing the worst, right? And the lineups where you're not really sure, like, you kind of throw it in, you're like, hey, I don't know about that one. Those are the ones that end up hitting, right? This was one yesterday. I really like these plays, all these plays. And it just ended up being a dud, right? DeJounte Murray didn't even play, so that kind of ruined the five-man slip before the lineup even started. Quickly just couldn't get that fourth rebound. We were so close on a couple. Quickly and Miller, right? Miller just needed to hit one more shot, couldn't hit it. Zubac couldn't get a turnover, and then Mobley couldn't get assist after he's been crushing it lately on assists. So that's the way it goes, man, especially with mores or overs. I'm usually more of an under guy. I play a solid balance. I would say I'm probably like 60% unders. But I actually like lineups where there's a mix of overs and unders, right, to give me a little bit of variation. But that's how it rolls, man. Sometimes your lineups are just going to end up going like this. The players are just not going to perform, and they're just not going to get the job done for you. Like I said, though, luckily this was coming off a massive day on Tuesday where we 23x'd our money. So the way I play, pretty much, even if I lose every other slip for the rest of this week, I'm still in the green. I don't expect that to happen. I expect to crush it the rest of this week, especially with the Super Bowl coming up and that Mahomes line. I'm actually waiting to save that. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to be using that on my Flex Friday lineup tomorrow. I'm going to throw that in and make it a 6-man slip and try to 25x. So if you want to get that lineup tomorrow, the Discord is where I post all the Flex Friday lineups. We hit one probably about a week ago. We hit a 10x on the Flex Friday and cashed that out, right? But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's good to have multiple lineup with, of course, bankroll management. It's good to have some variation because one player could just underperform and that hurts your whole lineup, right? And so let me jump into the Discord and show you some of the other lineups that I had. All right, so let's jump into the Discord. As you can see here, this is where I have a channel called Pick Schedule, right? And I'm basically, these are the times I'm giving out my lineups. There's no NHL today at the moment. I'm just not seeing enough value. I'm probably going to throw the NHL in an all sports lineup. So these are pretty much my favorite lineups. These have been hidden. These are ones we hit on yesterday, both underdog and PrizePicks, right? They kind of saved me when it came to my lineups for the day. But it takes the best of all the sports, college basketball, NBA, NHL, NFL, whatever's on for that day. And I put a lineup together for that, right? And I usually drop those around noontime. You can see here, and this is where Shark Picks, if you want to see my plays, this is where I'm dropping them at, right? I dropped this morning. The PrizePicks, this is the underdog play that I dropped this morning as well. And then this is pretty much the spot where everyone just talks about any plays for the day. You can see they're doing some research here on some esports, right? They're talking about different strategies, and this is where everyone posted their wins. If you want to see, there were some people crushing in here yesterday, right? Looks like he hit 4 out of 4 there. We had some other big wins. So people are just sharing their wins in here, but let me show you the all sports lineups that I had yesterday, right? They kind of saved me on PrizePicks. No, also this one. This is why it's important to be a part of a Discord, right? So normally I'm on top of like discounts that PrizePicks Underdog sends out because I have notifications on. I'll follow them, so I know the second. But for some reason, this Wembanyama discount, they didn't send nothing out, right? They didn't send nothing out. So the reason I knew about it is someone in the Discord just kind of gave a heads up that there's a Wemby discount, right? That's how I was able to get this. So we were able to get Wemby at 17.5, and luckily we got him there because he barely hit it on 18, right? But we were able to bundle this up with his hockey play here, and we were able to hit there. So that was a good line. And this is the all sports lineup that I gave away yesterday. The top play did not end up playing, but we ended up hitting 3 out of 4 here. And you can see it's a combination of college basketball, hockey, and NBA. We just missed on this last play, and this was the all sports underdog. So the all sports, both lineups hit yesterday. We hit 3 out of 4 here. Underdog ended up being in the negative. I had another lineup that didn't do well. And then the top 2 plays from there lost as well. But this was a winning lineup if you tell me on just the all sports alone, right? But yeah, join the Discord if you want to get these lineups, especially the all sports lineup. That's my favorite one at the moment. Kind of gives me more of a combination of everything. But let's start the day off with some daily grind as usual. I know a lot of y'all like when I go through this and kind of share with you the top plays that I'm liking or the top plays that I'm seeing, right? What DGF just has in general as the top play. So let's filter this down by all the main sports, right? And if y'all like playing fantasy scores, looks like there's some good ones up here on the board. We got the McCaffrey play. Gobert. So Gobert is the top play on DGF at the moment, right? And you can see he is priced way too high at 28.5. All the other sports books have him at 27.5. So you're getting amazing value on Gobert. If you want to go in under, this would be a good play. And this is actually one of our plays. This is our number 5 play, which we'll get into. But Wembanyama, the PRA over 34.5. Right. I was liking this play a lot. And then there's also a discrepancy in the line on this one. So this is a play I'm liking a lot. A lot of players from the Spurs and Magic game right here as well. So DGF is the tool if you're looking to, not take forever and doing research. If you're looking for something that could just, you hit the refresh button here, boom, and you got all the updated lines from all the sports books, everything like that. And you can see this play, I think, just jumped to the top. Michael Porter, it was somewhere down at the bottom where a play got removed. But Michael Porter points, rebounds over 19.5. Another good solid play as well. Like I said, always just do your research as well. But if you want to just come and blindly follow these plays, a lot of people do it, and a lot of people win and have success doing that. So DGF, you drop that code in SHARK for 25% off your first month if you want to try it out. Let's get into the plays. I'm going to start with my number 2 play of the day from one of my favorite players in the league. I've said this multiple times, future all-star here, right? Cam Thomas. And the line has already been removed completely. The line has been removed completely. So you can see here, if I go into the Discord, I got Cam Thomas at 3.5 rebounds right here. Right, so the line has already been removed, but this is a play I'm liking. If you're able to get it anywhere else, underdog, sleeper, parlay play, get it as an alt line somewhere on chalkboard, this is a really strong play. Cam Thomas over 3.5 rebounds. Let's take a look at the script, right? We got the Nets at a +6 at home, playing the Cavs, who are really, I think, feel like the most underrated team in the NBA right now. They're playing really good ball. I feel like they just don't get talked about enough. But Cam Thomas, over 3.5 rebounds. And the reason I'm liking this play, so over his last 5, he's gone over 60%. His last 10, he hasn't been hitting that as much. But if we go look at his minutes in general, right, look at the climb of minutes. And a big part of that is you go to the injuries. Cam Johnson is out. Dorian Finney-Smith is out. So they're missing 2 of their main guys, right? So Cam Thomas has been thrown into the role of just getting more minutes and having to step up for them. And he's been doing just that as well. And you can see with these increased minutes, 31 plus minutes in all 5 of his last games. So he's going to average around 35 minutes a game with these players out. He's hit this line 3 of his last 2 with a couple of games of 7 and 8 rebounds. So he can really get in there and get those boards. This is a heavy favored line as well. Let's see, DraftKings -135, Caesars -139, BetMGM -140. So heavy juice line. Cleveland is very strong against rebounds, right? They are 8th as a team. And then against point guards, they're 8th. Against shooting guards, they're 7th. So they're very solid as a team in general. But this is a really good player who's going to get increased minutes. And with those increased minutes, with this line being so low on the rebounds, I think he's going to get plenty of opportunities to get these rebounds. And I think he's going to hit this line for us. But Cam Thompson's going to be my number 2 play of the day. Let's go to RotoWire and see what they have. So they have him at 36 minutes. They have him at about 3.9 rebounds. So they have him going over this mark as well, which is a good sign for us. Cam Thomas on the over. Let's go to my number 1, or my top play of the day. Hopefully this line did not get removed. It's Kuminga. And the line did get, or is it Kuminga? I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Kuminga. The line did get bumped up, right? So everyone's kind of hitting this line. I got it at 19.5. As you can see here on the Discord, I was able to get this line at 19.5. So this is a play I'm liking. I don't know. I would advise maybe putting this in at 20.5 because that's a big difference, but you can make the decision for yourself. Let's take a look in and see, right? So over his last 5, he's hit this line at 60%, right? His last 10, 80%. His last 20, 45. But you can see here, he just started going on a roll here. And also, you know, Draymond Green was out for a bit. Klay Thompson, I think, missed a couple of games in there as well. So always keep that in mind. But he has just been on a spree lately. Look at his last 10. He's going well above this mark, over 19.5. He's had games of, one game of 30 plus, but multiple games of 25 plus, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of his last 10, he's gone over 25. So he has the upside to just crush this line. And he can get points in a hurry too. And just looking at his worst couple of games over his last 10, he had 16 against the Hawks, right? And 18. So he's just right there. He hasn't gone below like 10 or nothing. So he's pretty consistent when it comes to his points. And if you look at Indiana's defense against power forwards, they're 27th in the league. In points in total, they are second to last in the league, 28th, right? Giving up 122 points. So the Warriors are going to score some points. They are coming off a back-to-back, but they're going to score some points. Against centers, they're 13th, but he's mainly at the power forward row at 27. And so you can see his minutes look like they've been taking a steady drop here, right? Which is interesting. So this is something to keep an eye on. Even with that drop, I think tonight he is playing 30-plus minutes. And if he can get us 30-plus minutes, I feel confident in Kuminga being able to hit this line for us. All right, let's see what the books have him at. Caesars -127, FanDuel 135, and we got DraftKings. There's another Caesars here. BetMGM has us at -160 though. So crazy you're getting those kind of odds on PrizePicks. That's a big reason why this line got bumped. And you can see the difference here. If you want to look at over 20.5, what do these books have it at? DraftKings is only a -115 now. So you can see how big of a difference that plays when it comes to these plays, just a whole point swing. So let's see what RotoWire has them. They have him coming in about 33 minutes at about 19.7 points. So they have him just going over that 19.5. That's what we're going to be going with as our top play of the day. And let's jump into our number 3 play of the day. A player that let us down last night in one of my other lineups, Jared Allen. But we're going to be going on the under. I actually got him under 16.5. You can see here, under 16.5. And the line has been bumped already to 16. So I'm liking this play on the under on Jared Allen. They're coming off a back-to-back as well. So I'm liking Jared Allen to stay under. He's shown he's stayed under this number multiple times out of his last 5. He's gone over a couple of times here, right? But I think he's normally around that 14-point range. So I think getting 16.5 is very good value on them tonight. Going up against Brooklyn, and this should possibly be a blowout as well for Jared Allen. This is a player I'm going back to, right? LeBron James. Another line that changed. So you can see every one of my lines, 6.5 right here, right? 6.5 is what I got that at. And it's already been bumped up to 7. This is a play everyone's on. Looks like popular play. But yeah, I was on LeBron James 7.5 the other night against the Hornets, and he did not hit that line for us. So hopefully at 6.5, LeBron can come through for us. Against Denver, what's interesting against Denver, if you look at his head-to-head matchups, he's hit the last like 10 times he's played Denver, he's hit this line over 6.5, 9 out of his 10, right? So he really brings it. It's pretty much, you know, the best team in the league, top 3, Denver. So LeBron just takes it to another level in big games like this, right? And I expect him to do the same tonight. For our last play, we're going Wembanyama. We are going Wembanyama, and I got this at 34.5, right? And you can see here, 35.5 already. So every single line I had got bumped or got moved up pretty much a full point or a half point. So this is a play I'm liking here. He is coming off a back-to-back also, but you can see he's hit this line 3 out of his last, or this is just for the 34.5, right? He's hit this line 3 out of his last 5. And I like him to just start getting busy, man. He can beat you in every way, right? He can get points, he can get rebounds, he can get a lot of rebounds, and he can get assists. So I'm liking Wembanyama. They do have a pretty tough matchup against Orlando, but you can see last time he did play Orlando, he put up 32. So it don't matter the team as much with him as well. He can still put up points, and he's still developing, right? It seems like every game he's getting better, and he's starting to find his way and what works for him in the NBA. But this is also a heavy juice line at 34.5. Boom. That's going to be it for our PrizePicks plays of the day. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I go over my plays like this every single day, giving you my top plays, giving you my breakdown, why I'm liking them, what the odds makers are saying about it, where they're at, where the trends are at. And I do all this 100% free as well. You know, there's no VIP, there's no elite membership, or you don't have to pay for picks. I don't even want you to pay me for picks, right? I just want to give you away all these plays for free, because the goal of this channel is for us to beat PrizePicks together. All I ask in return is that you drop me some likes, drop me some comments, help me grow this YouTube channel, so we can get more people to see us, so we can get some more wins together, right? That's the main goal of this channel, for all of us to win together. That's why I started the Discord, for 2 reasons, right? For one, so I can get you the picks as soon as I have them, so you can get the lines in where I have them, right? Because you can see all these lines changed. There's nothing I can do about that, because I just put these picks in probably like 5 to 10, probably about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and the lines changed. But that's the reason for the Discord. Get these plays. If you want to follow them, you have to pretty much be on it, or the lines will change. But if you want to join, you know, a community where everyone's sharing their plays, everyone's sharing different strategies, what's working for them, and just be a part of the action during game time. If you want to let out your frustrations on players, the Discord is the spot, man. Join that community chat zone. There's a lot happening in there. You probably learn a couple of things along the way. But yeah, also be on the lookout. I'll be making more videos that are not just about, you know, the daily picks. I'm still going to do those, of course, daily, but more videos about my strategy when it comes to me finding my picks, what I'm looking at, how I use DGF, how I use Outlier to their full potential, and things like that, right? So you can really get a deeper dive into what I'm looking for, because when I make these videos, I try to keep them as quick as possible, so I don't go in depth as I can, because I'm trying to get it out to you as quick as I can, but a lot of times the lines still change anyway. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like I said, drop some likes, drop some comments. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Take care.